Time now for a cooking tip with Chef Julia Moose. Have I got a recipe for you? Simple to cook, lots of roughage for the system, willow leaves and bark, and for a refreshing dessert, pond weeds. It's simple, no cooking, just rip and chew. My time-tested recipe is sure to please all the moose in your family. That's all for now. Happy eating! Bon appetit!
Oh my
We
god.
may not be galloping gourmets.
It is Julia Child. Oh my
Moose
god.
are eating machines.
In the summer, a mature moose like my brother-in-law eats 60 pounds of greens a day. Consider this. A newborn calf starts out a knock-kneed 30 pounds. By the time he's full grown, a big bull moose can weigh almost a ton. That's 2,000 pounds. And take a look at that rack. Antlers on a bull moose may reach 6 feet wide. Carrying a rack like that can give you an amazing headache, especially during the mating season, when the bull moose are competing for the attention of the female moose.
What? You think I'm gonna make a joke here? I can't think of anything.
Another big eater likes to sing and leap as well. Can you guess what it is? You're right, a humpback whale. They're fascinating to watch, slapping the water with their fins and their tails and leaping out of the water. It seems just for the fun of it. Humpback whales also talk a lot, in their own language, of course. With the help of an underwater microphone, we can listen to their curious conversations from the depths below. It's me, Monty again. Let's go way out west. No, not that west, partner. This west. It's a place in the Bering Sea, and it's called the Pribilof Islands.
I don't get your humor in this. You show stock footage of the Old West. Like, what is the joke?
What's so impressive about this bird is his beak. He's called a puffin, sort of like a toucan in a tux, the parrot of the Pacific. There are two types of puffins. One is a tufted puffin, the one having a bad hair day. And there's the horned puffin. The male puffin waits on the cliff, watching all the girls go by. It's his beak that his would-be girlfriends will notice, and after he's met his mate and the little puffins have left the nest, Dad heads out to spend the rest of the year at sea. Speaking of puffins, they're often comical to watch. A puffin with a full belly is like a big cargo jet. It takes a lot of puffin for a puffin to build up a little steam. They have to run on top of the water before lifting off to fly. The
Pribilof Islands are also the breeding grounds for the entire world population of northern fur seals. The king of the rock is called the Beach Master. And as you know, the king of rock and roll is Elvis.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Like Elvis, the Beach Master has lots of female fur seals who find him attractive in a fur seal sort of way. If it seems that our Casanovas are a little edgy, you're right. You see, Beach Masters spend up to 2 months protecting their harems from other suitors. Not only are there frequent fights, but during this time they won't even leave their territory to eat. By midsummer, the entire rocky beach has the seal of approval.
As an A #1 nursery and daycare center.
Mothers and their pups out in the rock garden or in the pool. Ah, this is the life. Alaska is a great place to grow up. Speaking of growing up, let's check back in with Mother Goose. Look at this. It's a real super big group of Canada geese. These downy youngsters are almost ready for flight school. And it looks like the mallards are cleaning up their act.
That's not funny.
Toodaloo, my feathered friends.
And now, a message from your friends at the Bering Sea Dental Clinic. If you haven't been flossing, tusk, tusk, tusk. When spring is in the air, it may be your big toothy smile she's first attracted to. So think, what if you only had one tusk? You'd be an outcast, a one-tooth blubber belly, and no one will play with you. At the Bering Sea Dental Clinic, we urge you to take care of those ivories. Floss after every mollusk. You'll be glad you did.
I don't get you.
During the summer, large groups of adult male walrus form a beach club of sorts. These blubbery buddies hang out away from the females and younger walrus bulls, sort of like men during the football season. Unlike football, this gathering actually helps walrus survive. It means the younger, or less powerful walrus won't have to compete with these bullies for food. Competition among the bulls is fierce, and they'll sometimes use their tusks to get a point across. Sort of a walrus sword fight. Walrus tusks grow up to 40 inches long and weigh up to 12 pounds. But here's where the extra cushion helps. Walrus skin can be over an inch thick. Ample protection from the stabs and jabs of their buddies. Walrus are expert swimmers, and they can dive over 100 feet deep. They'll use their tusks and blasts of air to find mollusks on the ocean floor. A male walrus is as heavy as a large car, weighing over 1.5 tons, more than 3,000 pounds. That's a lot of blubber to drag up the beach.
Hey, watch it. You watch it. Come on. Ouch. Move it. Ouch. Hey, Bob.
Come on. Give it a rest.
All right. All right, already! Okay. Perfect.
Walrus are members of a group of animals called pinnipeds, fin-footed animals. Sea lions are also pinnipeds. Fur seals are pinnipeds. And so are harbor seals. You can tell a lot about an animal by his feet. Webbed feet for paddling, clawed feet for digging and ripping, hooves for sure-footed climbing, talons for talented eagles to grab a hold of things. It seems your lifestyle depends on what you're born with.
We interrupt this program for an urgent travel warning. The mountaintops have been covered with a substance believed to be tea dust, also known as termination dust, also known as snow. It's time for all summer visitors to hightail it out of here. Thank you, and see you next season.
It's getting cold up here, too cold to stay. We're packing up and taking off, gonna spread our wings and fly away. There's a warmer climate down below. We creatures seem to know. Our instincts tell us where to go. Others don't mind the freezing, but once the winter has begun, we'll need another place to stay. So long for now, we're on our way. Migration, when we feel the change of season, it's nature giving us a
not that great. These songs are bland, every single one of them. And the singers aren't that great. They're okay, but they're not great.
Well, my dear friends, this adventure is coming to a close. And with all that snow flying, it's none too soon. Winter in Alaska is a beautiful season full of wonderful surprises all by itself. You'll have to join me for that adventure another time. Until my next adventure, this is Monty Moose reminding you, be good to your mothers and fathers and to yourself. Cheerio!
Okay. That was weird, but at least it's more tolerable than all the other garbage we've been dealing with on this show. The songs are pretty lame. They're bland, forgettable, and the singers aren't that great. Monty, I don't know what his problem is. He comes up with these stupid jokes out of nowhere, and Bullwinkle has a lot more dignity than Monty does. At least Bullwinkle's funny. I would prefer, the Nova documentaries or something over this, because at least with Nova, they were a big part of my childhood. You know, I was obsessed with Nova, and they delivered their points across very simplistically, and, you know, that they did a great job. But this is... And don't throw the "it's for kids" excuse here, because the humor is so weak. And you think, with something as simplistic as this, they would obviously do something, but no. For what it is, it's okay. I mean, it's a lot more tolerable than all the other crap I've dealt with on the show, but it is pretty forgettable. You want to go to Alaska? Great. Go to Alaska. If this helped you, go to Alaska, be my guest. Go to Alaska, have fun. Don't take advice from this guy. Good night, everybody.
Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain